Hey, loves, let's talk fantasies. A lot of women that come to me asking for advice have this very common fantasy. The man who hurt them in the past is going to one day realize that he was wrong. He's going to one day realize what a jerk he was. And he is going to come back and he's going to regret the fact that he was ever mean to her. He is going to apologize for the way that he behaved. And he is going to be a better person for that experience. And she is finally going to get all of the closure that she wants. In most cases, if you've been in a bad relationship, that will never happen. Because the truth is that once relationship has ended, this man who hurt you has probably moved on. Whether that is he moved on with someone else, or he moved on and he's happily enjoying the single life, even if he is not, happy right now, but he's made the decision to move on from that relationship. So let's talk about what you do going forward. I saw this post on Instagram, and in it, the writer said, I had to forgive someone who wasn't even sorry. That is true strength. Forgiveness is never about the other person. It is always about you. It is always about you taking the steps that you need to move forward. And another thing that you need to keep in mind is that closure often has nothing to do with the other person. It, again, is all about you. It is about you making peace with a bad relationship and learning how to move forward. I have learned one that hurt people hurt people. So this is the main reason why someone in your life has hurt you. They've been hurt, they never dealt with it, and they pass it along to other people. I have also learned that sometimes people are just jerks. Sometimes people are just idiots. And there's really nothing that you can do about it. The only thing that you can do is learn how to move forward. And you do that by putting a relationship in its proper place. You do that by assessing what it is that attracted you to that person, what it is that you got out of that relationship. Because don't be fooled. If you were in a bad relationship for a period at a time, no matter how bad the relationship was, you got something out of it. Whether it was not having to be single is what you got out of it. Whether there were some times in which they were extremely nice, and it was those moments that held it together for you. The hope that you would see a return to those moments, the occasional glimpses of someone who was actually sweet to you. Whether you got out of this relationship your superhero syndrome and your need to fix people, and you felt like you could really and truly actually fix this person. Whatever it was, you got something out of the relationship that kept you in it. You need to take an assessment of the lessons that you've learned, what you want going forward, what that relationship taught you that you want and what you don't want. And you need to learn how to let go and leave some people to God. There's nothing that you can do to make that person better. Because the truth is, you can't fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed. They have to want it for themselves. Those are the things that you do to achieve closure. Closure is not going to the person and begging for answers for why they hurt you. Closure is not waiting on them to ever give you answers that they probably won't give, and they might not even know the answers to themselves. Sometimes when a person is truly dysfunctional, they don't understand why they do the things that they do. Your forgiveness is taking your power back. Your forgiveness is saying, you don't have the power to hurt me anymore. Sometimes you have to forgive people who aren't even sorry. The fact that they don't have remorse, the fact that they aren't decent human beings, the fact that they are toxic, those are their issues. And it's time for you to leave those people in the past where they belong and move on to your greater.